Hey, what's up? This is Mia, and today I'm going to show you our progress thus far on the homestead. Remember my video from last year? I gave you a quick view of my garden when it was a lot of grass back here and a lot of stuff going on, and I shared with you what I wanted to do, which is turn it into a homestead. Since last year, we have made strides, and I felt like it was a great time to show you what it looks like before we start planting. So one of the first things that I wanted to accomplish was covering and getting rid of a lot of the grass. Last year we had a whole lot of grass in this area, and my yard is about 200 square feet, so it's long and narrow, but one of the sides was we started off with a butterfly guild, but I wanted to expand that, include a vegetable garden. So one of the big things that we wanted to do was actually cover up a lot of the grass, or get rid of a lot of the grass, to make it easier to walk on, because it was like when it would rain, it would be so inconvenient to walk in this area, and with grass you don't know if you were pulling up weeds or the plants. So at least for me, so what we did was cleared it out. Secondly, one of the things that we worked on was putting a lot more stuff in boxes. We created boxes for everything using a lot of recycled materials, and as time goes on and they wear down, we're going to upgrade them and turn them into cedar boxes if possible. There are a lot of plants or a lot of vegetables that I'm growing in pots that I'm not comfortable enough to put in the ground just yet, so I'm starting with pots. That would be more like potatoes, carrots, onions. A lot of those plants that do really good underground, I'm actually going to grow them in pots this year and see how it turns out. As you can tell, it's still growing. There's still things that need to be done. However, a lot of our plants are coming back, such as our Joe Pye weed, our butterfly bushes, our dill, our fennel. All that stuff is coming back. So it's a lot less things to replant because we got a lot of perennials. One of the benefits of having a pollinator garden is because it brings all the beneficial insects to your area. So not just butterflies, but bees, centipedes, roly-polies, stuff like that. And that in turn helps when I'm as I'm growing my vegetables. So if you notice also, we have a lot of new growth coming in, such as weeds and plants. The thing about nature that you have to keep in mind is that it's going to find a way, no matter what. And even though we put down cardboard boxes last year and then put wood chips down, the cardboard breaks down over time, and the plants, weeds and so forth still have a tendency of growing through. So one of the solutions we have to that is that we're going to actually put more wood chips on over time. Usually you can get the grass and stuff to stop growing once you do about 3 or 4 inches of mulch. We also have a composting area that you saw. I'm gonna get some more pallets and turn that into a 3-tier composting area where we can learn how to make our own compost, recycle vegetables, and compost vegetables, compost fruit, eggshells, grasses, leaves, and stuff like that. So it's just cool to learn how to make your own compost, because that breaks down and become nutrients to the soil. And we have one of our plum trees in the actual vegetable garden area, but on this side we have 3 fruit trees, we have 2 cherry trees, and 1 peach tree. So we wanted to make a section between the trees where we can plant fruits, herbs, and vegetables that can actually benefit the trees by bringing beneficial insects to come our way. With the hugelkultur mound, annual plants in there, but we're also going to have zucchini growing out of that as well, because it's just a beautiful plant and I like zucchini, so we're going to do that. The area is still under development. We still got to do some wood chips and put up a fence and put our fruit guild together. So hopefully this year it'll sprout. I think this is year 3 for my fruit trees, and they have to mature, so it takes about 4 to 7 years, but hopefully we could see something this year and yeah, get some fruit. That's the garden for today. The whole goal is for us to be more sustainable and self-sufficient. I really want to be able to provide for my family, and just to reduce consumerism, in my, if I'm saying the right word, not having to go to the store for everything when I can learn how to grow it. So I'm going back to the more traditional ways of doing things. And hopefully that will inspire my family, especially my children, to do the same. So this is the beginning of the homestead for the year. This is year 2. As you can tell, we made a whole lot of progress, and there's more to come, so stay tuned. We want to get chickens and bees and bee houses and all that good stuff, so it's gonna be dope. Anywho, thanks for tuning in, and stay tuned, stay safe, stay home, and have an awesome day.